Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to apologise again, for the very, um, problematic streams that we're having at the moment. Um, this is entirely beyond my control. I do not know what has been going on for the last few, hours, but it looks like I may or may not have set the graphics a bit too high. Um, Sadly, I might have put the graphics a bit too high, but that's probably because I was playing on it a little bit earlier because I was doing like a couple of American railroad stuff because obviously I was just testing out to see what it was like and all that. Um, Sadly though, it looks we're not going to be doing American streams at the moment because I don't really have a lot of the well, I don't really have a lot of experience in American railroads at the moment. But that will be changing hopefully as we get towards summer. What I'm hoping for at the moment is that the stream actually works. Again, this is entirely unusual for me to be having problems like this, especially at this time of year, when the internet should be a bit more better. But it sounds as if we're having genuine problems. So today, guys, I'm sorry to say this, we won't be doing a southeastern service from Victoria to Orpington. We are instead going to go over to the Goblin. Oh, sorry, Gospel 8's Barking Line. The Goblin has not been updated because Barking Riverside does not exist, obviously, in this version of Train Simulator. And the reason for this is because Barking Riverside didn't open till July last year, i.e., 2022. Yeah, because in 2022 we had a massive heat wave, and so we had a bit of a problem with with all kinds of things. You know what I mean. Yeah, so I've still got a little bit of a cold at the moment, which means I'm a little bit wary, obviously, of the fact that what's going on. So we're going to go jump right into this. Goblin today, Goblin Day, which stands for Gospel Oak Barking Line, which is basically just Goblin anyway, but it does look like it is working. Again, I do apologise for earlier. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a massive drop there. But yeah, I do apologise for that earlier. I didn't realise we had problems with the graphics. I have turned the graphics setting down a little bit, so it shouldn't be too blurry. But if you guys do say, please do leave it in the comments, or at least give me a message if the graphics are too low. I do want to give the highest quality stream if I can, give you guys a bit more engagement as well into what I do. Because the whole point really of obviously doing these live streams is that I want to give the community a bit more of a bit of engagement, obviously, into what sort of streaming you'd like me to do. So if you want me to do more like London ones, then I'll do more London ones. If you want me to do more like Kent ones, Sussex, Surrey, you know what I mean. But obviously, do give me a message if it is going to be too laggy for you. Please, do not hesitate to let me know because I do need to know what is going on because then I can give you guys the best. I can bring you guys literally the best possible. But yeah, whilst on the subject of that, we're now going to get onto this. Good afternoon, driver. It is the afternoon, obviously. Here it is just gone 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's in this scenario we are charging a Class 172 Turbo Star. I have been on them. May now run 710s instead now on the Goblin. This will be on the full length westbound service between Barking and Gospel Oak. This will be a straightforward run. When you're ready, please let passengers board before departing. Now, I have done the Goblin now, the whole Goblin, literally the entire Goblin. I have done the whole lot. This is something I have been meaning to do. But yeah, so please do let me know if it is going to be too high of a thing. I'm just watching the green square in the corner of my OBS streaming software. Because if that turns red, then I'm gonna have to turn the stream off, literally the whole stream, because it looks like there's obviously been some problems. I'll then also reset the router as well. And we are off. So yeah, again, I do apologise for earlier, guys. I didn't really know what the hell was going on, but it looks like there was some memory problems. I can fit another memory stick into this, so I probably could double it up and get 32 gigabytes of RAM, but I can't really see the point because like we're not really doing that many streams. So the only time when I do streams is like I'll do it every week or every 2 weeks, and that's probably about it because I can't really do too many more because there's not really any. There's not a massive, it's not a massive framework for it. So, you know, but we are working. It is working. We're on. We're on the Goblin. So, I will have to do a bit of a test to see whether I can actually get it working in the southeastern one. The one I do want to try and do, but it's going to be probably difficult, is I want to try and do a template one at some point again if it actually works. I mean, like, I doubt it's going to work, but if it does, I'll probably do that again at some point. Obviously not right now, and not in any time in the future, but I think the task is I do want to try and get like some sort of stream going because I've not had a proper stream for a while, and you know what I mean, guys. But just turned red again. I don't know what the hell was going on there. I don't know whether it was just me, but it just turned red literally for like a minute, and then it just went back to green again. So I don't know whether it is just memory problems. Maybe it is. Or maybe it's probably because I haven't done a stream for a while. It probably doesn't like it. I don't know. What I am going to do later on though, guys, is I am going to reset my router because it does look like it's more of a router problem than it is like another problem. The CPU is not causing any problems whatsoever. It is the RAM. So there's obviously something in the RAM settings I've got to change a bit later. I'm not going to do it right now, but it does look like the RAM settings are causing a hell of a problem. Yeah, sorry, I was just turning the telly off because not anyone's watching it. Maybe that might help it, I don't know. But yeah, I've got the telly on at the moment because I've got Sky Sports on because obviously I was watching a few like highlights of stuff, but it's obviously it's finished now. So you can probably tell in my nose at the moment, I have still got this horrible, horrific cold. So like this horrific cold thing at the moment. I can't do much about that, unfortunately. It's sadly something I can't really do with, So, yeah. Now, yeah, the one thing I'm a little bit worried about, actually, because obviously we are operating a stream, is they better not mess up again. I mean, I can get it if it goes red for, like, say, a couple of seconds. I can get that, because obviously it does switch over, like, servers and that, and whatever. But if it stays red for, like, a minute, like, literally a minute, then we've got genuine problems. So, this is really overgrown here. Wow. Well, I'm going to say this now. We've made it to Woods Grange Park, so it's not all too bad. I do think I might have to probably lower the graphics a little bit more just to make it a bit more bearable. I might have a look in the OBS stream a little bit later because it does look like there's obviously been a few problems with memory It does seem like it's saying 15.4. It used to be 15.5, I think, but I'll have to have a look. Yeah, so if it doesn't work for you guys, please do let me know, because I don't want to do a stream, find it doesn't work, and then we then have to go straight back to step, step one or something, so... Just because we are taking a while trying to get this train going. The only reason why I've got to get this done is because if I don't do it, then yeah, then like we can't really do any more at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to be probably taking a few breaks from streaming, obviously in future, because it does look like if we are going to be having these problems, we might have to only do it on certain days. And today's Thursday. Thursday, the 2nd of March. Shouldn't be this much of a problem, but if it is going to continually be a problem, then we may have to probably look at what provisions we're going to have in place. Another idea I did have, if we aren't going to be able to do streams, the other idea would be that I would maybe start looking into just doing like recording videos rather, and that probably might be a bit easier. Obviously it's not the same as streaming. Obviously streaming it's a lot easier, you can get it set up, I mean you're off basically, but if it is going to become too much of a problem for us, then I will just do streaming. I mean I'll just I'll edit the bits out if necessary, if people don't want to see certain bits, but I do understand obviously to you guys, I do kind of get everyone wants to watch streams, everyone wants to see what's going on and that. The worst case scenario, if YouTube streaming is too much of a problem, I am thinking about possibly going over to Twitch at some point. Twitch is actually going to be a bit interesting because I haven't actually set up a proper Twitch account. From then on, I probably could upload from YouTube, obviously from there, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, so... But who knows, we'll see how we get on with this, but if it gets too bad, then we'll just... So far, we're not doing too bad, and I think it's probably because we're not going too fast. I don't know. And yeah, I mean, obviously, guys, I'm having to keep my nose a bit clean at the moment because it is very, very ridiculous. It's cold. Well, we got here on time. I'll tell you that. We got to get there. Leighton Midland Road. Or is that Leighton High Road? I know they're on the same line, but... Okay, so... See you guys, yeah. Okay, here we go then. So yeah, yeah, I don't mean to obviously have dropped frames there, guys. Obviously we haven't actually dropped any frames at all today, actually, and I'm quite surprised at that. It was just a bit of a problem earlier. I don't know whether maybe that restarted help a little bit, but problem is there's too many apps keep updating on here at the time, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be updating really at all, but again, this is just me. In real life, railway videos will be coming soon. I'm hopefully going to try and take my camcorder for the last ever trip. Well, it's not going to be the last ever trip for me to go to London. It'll just be the last time that I'll, the last couple of times I'll be going to London, obviously, to do like ticking off stations and that. Because I suspect by the end of this year, I would have visited all 454 stations in like the London area. And obviously on the tube map and all that. On the tube map, right, I've done 272 stations, right? I have now done officially 102 London, I think like London Overground stations. I've done all the DLR stations now, all the tram stops, and you know it's slowly we're getting to a point. I mean, you know, the only overground bits got to do now is only on like a little bit on the North London line between Hackney Central and Gospel Oak. I mean, after that, it's just. I mean, obviously Romford to Upminster. I mean, after that, that's the entire overground done. A little bit of the East London line as well, trying to knock out as well. But I think once I've done that, yes, it might be probably the last time I'll probably do a lot of the London stuff because it probably won't be doing that much. I don't know. The thing I'm a little bit worried about is obviously it says 12:46 here, obviously on the stream. It's 14:17 in real life, obviously at the moment. It's sunny outside. I'm probably going to do a YouTube stream again at some point in future, obviously outside. Don't think I've ever done one outside before, but if I have, then obviously do let me know. But I don't think I've ever done a YouTube live stream outside before, so I will have to obviously be reminded if I have or not. I think I managed to fit that in the station, I don't know. Yeah, I have. Okay. I got worried for a minute because it didn't show up saying it was in the station, but yeah, so it's alright. So yeah, so the only reason why we're doing the London Overground today, guys, is because I've got to do the return trip, obviously from Barking to Gospel Lake. We did, you know, Gospel Lake to Barking in the previous couple of stream, in like the previous stream, which I nearly ran a red light. Here we go. So yeah, so as you guys are probably aware, obviously I haven't done a stream for a long time. There's been a few reasons for this. I think it's like a couple of weeks ago now, I was really ill. I wasn't really up for doing a lot of streams, obviously, because I was absolutely not feeling really well, and all that. And so, obviously, I made the decision, obviously, personally, obviously, to not do a stream, obviously, for a while. But also because at the time, I felt like it wasn't really worth doing a stream, obviously, every week, because obviously, if I do it every week, it gets boring after a while. But also, mentally, I've not been mentally well for a while. I've been having problems myself. And, yeah. So I've not done very much, obviously, for a while. And obviously, I've been really, really struggling to get back into doing things again. But time is right. I think I have. Yes, I have. Right, okay. Well, that works. When was that supposed to be at 14? Oh, it's 12:48, 12:50 now. That's not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that. Anyway, what's that? It's like some sort of advert. Okay. I thought, anyway, what the hell was that? And I thought, okay. Yeah, so I don't know when the next stream's going to be, guys. I will let you know, obviously, a bit more in future, obviously, when streams are going to be, but as far as I'm aware, yeah, now we've got timeless penalty. yeah, so we were due to be at Walthamstow Queens Road 12:51 depart 12:52. We are nowhere near that at the moment. So yeah, guys, we're going to be getting back to obviously doing a few streams. Obviously, I'm not going to do them every week, but I am going to start maybe doing them again every 2 weeks, I think. I've had a few friends obviously asking, oh, shall we meet up and do some like videos and that together? So I might be probably starting to do some videos with them. And then if you guys are interested in more videos from me, then I will do videos again on here, but yeah. There are a few videos I do want to say though. The survival series I did do with my brother Alba Yuri, or as obviously it used to be known as Alex the Albatross. He is no longer going to be with us for much longer because he is going to be moving out. So survival series is going to be put on hold pretty much indefinitely. But it's going to be probably a permanent thing if he's not going to be coming back from doing stuff. So he won't be in the he won't be able to do any videos with us anymore. Which means that he is not effectively, well, he's going to be pretty much, yeah. I'm not saying he's going to be gone forever. He's basically said to me the other day, oh, I can't really do any more videos because I'm getting ready to go to university and that. So I said to him, okay, but the problem with that is that I've then got to try and sort out what other presenters and all that can I do videos with, because at the time, right, he said to me he wasn't going to do any more videos, and I thought, okay, that's fair enough, because obviously if you're busy, aren't you? I mean, like, I can get that. The only problem I have is that I don't really have anyone else really to do videos with, so... Although I think it would be nice to, But yeah, so... Yeah, guys, don't be put off, obviously, by the fact, obviously, why I haven't done many videos for a while, okay? I just want to say to you guys, just be on the lookout, right? Because if I am going to start doing more videos in future, then yeah, I've heard rumours apparently City Skylines 2 is going to be coming out. I'm probably not going to be able to stream that though. I might be able to record it though. If it's possible, I will try and record my own version of City Skylines gameplay, but that was nice. I didn't need to be blooming run over. Literally, the camera just got run over by this girl. I thought, yeah, that's right, you can't board the train now, can you? Because I'm off. I find it funny in the fact, obviously, she thought she was going to be able to board the train. I mean, in the end, she didn't. So, but that was a little bit rude, though. Like, literally, I had my camera right there. But okay. But yeah, so it doesn't matter anyway. At least, we'll get on with our usual anyway. You know, here's the thing, right? I probably would have stayed behind and left the doors open, but the only problem is that if you look on the left here, we have to keep to a strict timetable. So like, we're already a minute or two down. I probably could have waited for a little bit, but I just thought, well, we're already out of time trying to go around it. So I'm not going to wait, unfortunately. They'll have to get the next train. The next train will probably be in about half an hour, unfortunately. I do feel a bit sorry, but sadly, the timetable is the timetable. So, yeah, I do not know, obviously, when the next stream's going to be, obviously, as I said earlier, but if I do make another stream, and obviously, yeah, it is March now. I was going to make a timetable in March. The timetable will probably be that there will be a stream probably once every 2 weeks. If not, probably going to be probably once a month, twice a month, just to keep things ticking over, if you know what I mean. But there will be a lot of recorded videos of me doing, like, gameplays and that again. I'm hopefully going to try and get back into doing some old games a little bit as well. So, what I need to try and do is I need to work out whether I can actually put a video recorder on a PlayStation 2, because if I can get it on a PS2, I might be able to play some games from there, like really retro games. Now, I don't know if it will obviously work. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but My main beam really was the fact that there was a game called American Pool, and it was only ever on PS1. I think the funny thing is the fact that I managed to get it working, obviously on PS2, even though it was only a PS1 game. I don't know how I managed to do it, but there you go. I somehow managed to wriggle my way out of it. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna have a bit of a problem here because is that a green signal? It says 20 limit. Okay, but the doors are open. I'm quite happy at that. The only thing I wasn't very happy was the fact that obviously it wouldn't let me do the stream start with earlier. I'm going to have to delete the videos obviously from earlier, guys. I'm a little bit sorry about that, but I will leave this one up because it is, you know. Yeah, so we've got another time penalty again. We're on 53 now, and that's because we're late. This diesel train seems to be taking ages to get moving, like, you know, now we're only got, now we've got to go at 20 as well. The 20 limit's not for a while, so I could probably get up with a little bit of speed and then have to slow down, or should I just, yeah, I don't know. It does look as if we are going to be late anyway. What I'll do is I'll build it up to 30 and I'm just going to then go back down to 20 or whatever it is, so. Yeah, overall guys, yeah, the stream seems to be working perfectly fine. It does look as if it's obviously sorted itself out. I think maybe that restart I did earlier on, because obviously I was doing a bit of a restart. I think that did help obviously a little bit. I'm just doing that because obviously the other driver's coming away. Coming the other way. Yes, of course I'm speeding, but I'm now below the speed limit. It's still reckoning I'm speeding, even though I'm not. I think it's because it goes uphill here. Why would you put a 20 limit on an uphill section? See, that's the thing I don't get, guys, because the problem we've got here is that... Oh, wait a minute, that's interesting. Why is that bit broken? Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I think we are going uphill to obviously through something, aren't we, here? And now we can go even higher. Yeah, so next station, South Tottenham. Sorry if I haven't been explaining much, obviously, about stations. I've been a bit annoyed, really, mostly at the streams this morning, because it looks like it hasn't been working. I don't know how it's not working, but, like, it should be fine, because it's on to... Literally, right, I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM, okay? Only 15.4 of it is usable, but that's only because the other 0.6 is probably going to be for, like, desktop stuff. But I don't know why it wouldn't work, because... I don't know, it's just weird. But yeah, so this is probably going to be the final Gospel Lake Barking section that I'm going to do, because after this I'm probably going to look into doing some more southeastern routes a little bit, and then we're going to go probably do a London to Brighton run again at some point, I don't know, but you know. But yeah, we're already very late. This is the point where I think we're going to have, yeah, we've got lines coming in here. And I'm going to overshoot the platform. Like that. Yeah, so I'm now going to have to reverse. This is going to be fun. I don't think I've ever had to reverse, obviously, on this before. But I'm going to, just for the sake of... you know. Sorry, guys, I'm just playing about now. Okay, fine, that'll do. Right, okay, leave it there. Right. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell I've done there, but I've had to reverse a train. I've had to reverse the train already. Oh no. That's because I think somehow, probably they make the platforms so tiny here. Um, Dovetail Games, if you know who makes this, please can you update it so we can have a longer platform? There's not much breathing space here. I don't know why, you know. Oh dear. Yeah, we're gonna get a time penalty. Yeah, we're on minus 42. This is not good. No. We are different. I think we're only gonna get a tick for this, aren't we? We're only gonna get a tick. This diesel's taking ages to get going. I think that's why it's a bit of a failure here, because the problem is it's taking ages to get moving. It shouldn't even be taking that long. I don't know why it's taking that long, but I guess that's just the way it is. Drop frames haven't happened now for the last couple of times, so maybe it is starting to be a bit better. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to point out to you guys, there is going to be a couple of videos where I might likely be doing some MRT videos again at some point, but this is only going to be like recordings, they're not going to be streams. Obviously, but obviously I will do a stream, obviously, if it is going to let me do one, but if not, then I won't, but you know what I mean. Our limit now is now 30. We're only able to go at 30 along here now, so we can't even go that fast. So yeah, so it's just trying to obviously have a bit of a quiet day today, guys, because there's not really much really obviously for me to be doing. I'm having a bit of a rest because I went London Monday, and obviously I was doing this exact section of the Overground actually on Monday, because well I had to get it all ticked off. I had to get stations ticked off. I've got like 72 stations left to do, and they're not all going to get done. The only way they can all get done is if I go and do the rest of like the Elizabeth line or Crossrail, you guys might want to call it. I don't know. But yeah, I've got to do the rest of Crossrail before I even get a chance to finish the rest of the Overground as well, because I am going to try and do Shenfield and all that. Shenfield's going to be the awkward one because it's not actually in any zone. It says special fares apply. So Shenfield might be probably one of the most awkward ones to get to, but you know. Yeah, I'm sorry about all this sniffling and snuffling, guys. I have got a bad cold. The fact we're already very late doesn't really make me feel any better. But yeah, so I don't know what the hell's been going on in America at the moment, but I've heard apparently TikTok's getting banned or something like that, apparently by Congress or something like that in America. I haven't heard much news in it, so I don't really know what the hell's going on. But if it is, then Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much of a TikTok really, but it's just like I have like an account, but I don't really post like loads of stuff on it really. Um, Primarily because I can't see the point. So yeah, this is Haringey Green Lane. We've got 2 stations to go before we get to Gospel Oak. Once we do get to Gospel Oak, I might do another stream, like another route. If I don't, this might be probably the last couple of stations I'll do. This is just for now. I'm not going to do like loads of stream state because it is very sunny outside. I would like to go outside really and make the most of the sunshine I can. Um, I did hear a rumour. It's supposed to be snowing next week, which is going to be interesting, obviously, from where I am. So I don't know whether it is going to be true or not, but if so, there might be a snow streak coming up, which is obviously going to be unusual, but you know. But yeah, so we ain't got that long. Crouch Hill, Upper Holloway, and then it's Gospel Oak, so. But yeah, this is like the only other diesel routes obviously that we've had. I'm not too sure what other diesel routes we've actually got, but I will have to have a check a bit later on. I'm speeding again, sorry. It catches you out when you're speeding, but then like if you're trying to do other things, then you can't really do much anyway. Yeah, so it is still quite sunny outside, so I am going to go out. It is quite blue sky actually. Something's obviously going on with the graphics here, because it looks like there's obviously some problems. I'll have to have a look into that a bit later, guys. I think there might be something going on with my graphics again. Unless the graphics card's really not woken up this morning, I don't know. Why do I keep thinking the platform ends are here when it's not, because the platform ends are a bit further down? It's probably me. I don't really see the point of waiting. Like, literally, right, guys, there's not really any point in me even trying to keep to a timetable now, so it's not really any point. Look, we're already 2 minutes late. Like literally 3 minutes now. If you look at the clock here, that's just going to change. We're 3 minutes late. It's not worth it. We've got to get to Gospel Oak as well. So, like, Gospel Oak's going to be in, like, 4 minutes. Gospel Oak is the most awkward station as well, because the problem is, it's nowhere near anything. Like, literally, Gospel Oak Station nowhere near anything. Kentish Town Westbound is like a 5 minute or like 10 minute walk, or whatever it is, but apparently Camden Road to Camden Town's apparently closer, but when you look at Street View, it is, but it's quite difficult, I don't know. They could do with a bit of vegetation here, really, guys, I'll tell you that. Right, so we are going up to 55 now, although we are still having to go 30, obviously, for the moment. There's not really any worth in going up to 55, because we probably won't need 55. It's too late. Yeah, so I'm probably going to go out in my model railway room soon, because it is a nice day, and I would like to get out and do some bits while I can today. Because we might not have a sunny day much after today, depending obviously on what the weather's going to be like. But also because, yeah, so, yeah, the other thing I was actually going to say, actually, sorry, I forgot to tell you this. In summer 2023, there is going to be a bit of a change for what I do, because I will try and do a stream in the summer where I can, but they probably will be mostly like really late night ones. because in the summer there probably most likely won't be a normal video or a normal stream or whatever, because it'll be too hot during the day for me to do the stream. So at night, there's probably going to be a very big possibility that I'm probably not going to be able to do a stream like normal. So up a Holloway to last station, we've got to get to Gospel Oak soon. Thankfully, it's the next station. If I'm honest, this has not been a very successful stream, I'll tell you that, guys, but it's probably been a bit successful for you guys, because you've actually managed to have something running. Because probably, I think, in the afternoon, some people have actually said to me they've got bored in the afternoon, so like, I've actually felt like, okay, we'll run a stream, but it's like, there's not really much really to show. There's not really a lot to show anyway, because the problem is, if I do a normal like Instagram like live stream or whatever, whatever it is, to live or whatever, no one joins, so like, I don't really see the point. So, considering this is taken ages, I mean, like, my God. But yeah, luckily the stream has been working fine pretty much for this entire route. So what I am now hoping is that once we get to a certain level where it is actually going to work, then I am going to continue doing them, but, you know. An awkward bit of track going off to the left here. There must be some sort of old line that must go down here, I don't know. Let's have a look at that a bit later, sorry. Unfortunately, limit is coming up. I think it's just sidings, yeah, it's just siding. It looks like just a siding for something. I don't know exactly what, but there's obviously been some sort of siding for something. And we've got crossovers here. So yeah, so we're on the approach to Gospel Oak now. So yeah, so this is probably the last station. Please take your personal belongings, luggage with you, unless of course you are willing, yeah. So yeah, so we're now entering the station of Gospel Oak. Change here for North London line services. But yeah. So yeah, so it's just a bay platform here. Which is quite funny actually, because like this is probably the only platform really that has any sort of train in it. What? I have no clue what the hell just went on there, but I guess that's just something. What? Okay. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't really know what the hell was going on there, but it looks like there was obviously something's obviously happened because it looks like it didn't want to do it. So, and yeah, so that's definitely not the best. I'll tell you that. I wonder what it's going to say. I bet it's going to say, "Oh, you failed," and like I'll be thinking, "Well, yeah." Yeah, so we must have only got a tickle then, something, because we got no XP going at all. We had an emergency brake setting that, then set that off. Got into gospel late so late. What was I supposed to do? Like, literally. So yeah, so we just got a tick for that. And so there, yeah. So that's the gospel late barking line now done, guys. Literally, I'm not going to do another one because it is just, it's ridiculous. It is just. Oh, I don't, I don't know why. Why did it have to do that? But anyway, so thank you all for joining, guys. I'm not too sure what next stream I'm gonna do. If I do get a bit of an improvement, we will go back and do some more high speed action again. I would like to do this again and try and get a gold star or something like that, or even this. Try and do like a gold star or something here, because I know you guys have been asking me, when are you going to do the next javelin run again? And I said, well, whenever, we're going to have a little bit of a break from it. We've done some something, like, we've done a lot of southern ones now. We've done a bit of the Gospel Lake Barking line. We've done the North London line a little bit now. So we will head back to the javelin. If there is, obviously, at some point, I will say this, if if my problems do improve a bit, like in terms of the memory problems and all that, obviously on here, then I will do a javelin run for you guys, like a non-stop one or whatever it is, to just for a test run. But if it doesn't work like that, sadly that's what it is. But yeah. So thank you very much for joining. Do hit that subscribe button if you want to see some more. I am gonna do a timetable of some sort in the next couple of months, but do be aware though, but obviously as we head towards the summer, streams will be getting less and less and less, because obviously it'll be quite hot. There will be some streams obviously late at night if it is possible to do it late at night. If not, please, do feel free to obviously suggest any routes you want me to do, and I will try and fit them in. One route I did actually want to show you guys, at some point is eventually what I'd like to do is I'd like to do the Portsmouth direct line, which is basically SWT, well, basically South Western Railway now, but yeah, so like this is kind of what I want to do. This is like all that. I don't know. You can actually go all the way to Portsmouth Harbour, so there's going to be a point where we'll probably run like a non-stop Waterloo to Portsmouth Harbour, whatever it is, but yeah, don't worry, guys. We will do it. We will do stuff like this because it is something we will do. There are some obviously difficult ones. There's even 455s. Now this is one I kind of want to do because look, it's like 455. These are the only like 455s left in service because the southern ones have now gone. So these will be something we'll do maybe when it's getting closer to the farewell tour or something like that. We'll do some 455 action. What is quite good as well, is that we've got a Guildford one as well. So we've got Hampton Court to Waterloo. We'd like to do Waterloo to Hampton Court, but I guess we probably can't do that. But I guess that's just the way it is. So yeah, yeah, thank you very much for joining. Please do press that subscribe button if you do want to see some more. If if you want to share to your friends and all that, obviously do so. But we will probably do another stream maybe in a week or so's time. But yeah, so it's